We recently posted a video that was part 2 to the first Bell's palsy video, focused on the mouth and the nose, mobilizing those and retraining them to work apart from each other and together. Today I'll be sharing part 3 to that video. If you have not watched the first 2, try them first. You can find the links to both of them in the description box below. With this video, I'm going to focus on looking at my right side, assuming that my right side was affected by Bell's palsy. In this eye assessment retraining, we're going to look at the different movements of the eyebrows, the eyelids, and the eyes themselves, and then check them to see where stiffness and retraining need to be addressed. First thing first, let's see if your eyebrows elevate equally. Let's say my right one does not elevate as much. Let's see if there's any stiffness in these muscles up here. If there's any stiffness between the scalp and the muscles where it's stuck together, then it's very difficult for it to fire. You can also check on sliding and gliding like this, comparing the left and the right, all the way up into the scalp. You can also take the eyebrow and pull it away and look at the other one. If it can pull more or less, they should be able to elevate about evenly away from the bone. All the way to the outside. You can also take it and draw it downward. Draw it downward. Draw it slightly downward. And from the outside. Wherever there is stiffness, drawing it outward, hold that for 15 to 20 seconds. Once it starts releasing and feel better, you can move on to the next spot. If you feel the pull all the way into your scalp, then you can take this and draw it towards it to help with the mobilization. Or it might need to go the other direction. Both that way or both this way. After you've freed it up, then the challenge is to try to fire. Try to use your tool, use your hand to help, and try to zap, 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 vibrate, give your brain feedback of what muscles I need to use. Again, try not to use your nose or your mouth to go with it. Now, if your nose or your mouth is going with it, what you can try doing is firing this and using the other hand to cancel out that pattern. Hold that for 10-15 seconds, 10 times. To try to wake up these muscles and stop the pattern from happening together. The next assessment we're going to do is squeezing your eyebrows together. Now, as you can see, we want to try to squeeze our eyebrows together without using your nose or your mouth squinching together. So check that in the mirror to see that when you draw your eyebrows together, does your mouth tend to come with it? If your eyebrows are not able to squinch together, you're going to take your weak side, draw it towards the middle, shut the strong side. We're drawing it towards the middle here and see if there's any stiffness. Even all the way to the side of your head, in terms of your scalp. You can even go right into the middle, draw it that way, to the right, draw it to the left. Now take whatever stiffness you find. You can even grip this and draw it this way to free it up. 10 to 20 seconds. Repeat to the next spot. Repeat to the next spot. Now the muscle itself that does this work is right in the middle. But if the skin is stuck to your skull and the bones and the layers down below for any reason, it can stop this from moving. Take it in the middle. Draw it up. Take this in the middle and draw it up. Take this in the middle and draw it up. Okay? Then Try to squeeze together, or even take your fingers on your eyebrows and help it come together a little bit. Again, you can use your tool to kind of help it vibrate, kind of tell these muscles to work. Use your mirror. Try really hard not to use your mouth or your nose. The next question is, do your eyelids close all the way? This would be helpful to close your eyes and actually have someone take a picture. If there's a slight slit in the opening of your eye at night, then your eye is drying out, which might be why you're waking up in the morning with all this junky stuff all around the one eye. This also might be a reason why that eye tends to feel dry and you need eye drops to keep it moist. If that's the case, let's check your orbicularis ori, aka your own anatomical black eye. This really cool muscle surrounds your eye and helps the eyelids to close. Let's check your eyelids. So the top, we're going to check to see if it's nice and mobile. Compare it to the other side. Check this one. Does it lift? Compared to your strong side. You can take 2 or 3 fingers depending on the size of your finger pads. Gently put it on top and rotate it inward, gripping the layers, and see how well it glides compared to the other side. Then take it and rotate it outward. Rotate that outward. Try underneath. Draw it outward. Draw it outward. And draw it inward. With any stiffness that you find, let's work on it. Let's say drawing outward is stiff. Then you're going to do that rotation. Hold it about 10-15 seconds. Let it release. Check the other one. Does it compare? Feels about even. Okay, and do the other direction. If it is stiff, and repeat, versus even taking this, gripping your eyebrow and gently pulling. Your eyelid is sensitive. Do not over yank and pull on that. Gentle. Gentle lengthening. Then what you can try to do is try to help your eyelids close. So take your fingertips that are nice and light, barely using the surface of my finger pads, and help it close and open and close and open and close. You can even try keeping your eyes closed and using your fingers to challenge it to try to stay closed. Again, do not try to use your eyebrows, your nose, or your mouth and try to squinch like this. Is gently keeping your eye closed and just keeping that motion and barely giving a little resistance and challenge to keep it closed. You can also open and try to close, but keeping it open. Very, very light pressure on your upper and lower eyelid to try to get the eyelids to open and close. You can also use a little vibration tool, but not on your eye, right below it, and maybe on the harder part of your bone right here to try to stimulate it and to help it close. Now that we've gotten your eye more mobile, your nose, and your mouth, then we need to retrain the 3 to work apart from each other as well as together. So what we can start with is check yourself. Is it easier for you to move your eyebrows, your nose, or to smile without the other 2 kicking in? 1, 2, and 3. Whichever one is easiest for you to fire that first. Let's say my nose is the easiest for me to fire. See if I can hold that and then add 1 or 3, my eyes or my mouth. See if I can hold that together for 10 seconds. takes a lot of brain focus and retraining. Because naturally, when I depress my nose, I want to do this. So again, nose, then the eyebrows up. Hold that for 10 seconds. Relax. Nose, eyebrows down. 10 seconds. Relax. Nose, eyebrows inward. This is a little goofy, but this is pretty fun to do in front of a mirror. Maybe do it by yourself so you don't have someone else distracting you. So nose and eyebrows inward, 10 seconds. Now let's do nose with your smile. So nose and smile. I know it looks weird. 10 seconds. Nose and frown. 10 seconds. Once that gets easier, then you can also move to eyes and mouth without the nose. So 10 seconds versus, oops. Once you've got the nose, the eyes, and the mouth together, then you can try mouth and eyes without the nose. So smile first, then your eyebrows. 10 seconds, frown and eyebrows. And I just realized that I was depressing my nose too, so it gets hard to isolate for 10 seconds. Once you're able to isolate pairs and hold them for 10 seconds each, about 5 times, that gets easier as you practice each day. Then the challenge is to see if you can sequence 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. So for example, eyebrows, nose, smile. Eyebrows, smile, nose. Eyebrows, smile, nose. Nose, eyebrows, smile, or smile, nose, eyebrows, smile, eyebrows, nose. That is like gymnastics for your face, which is pretty high level at that point. What you can also do is take exercises from video 1 and combine this. So for example, in the video first, we're looking at your eyes scanning with your tongue moving in the opposite direction. So now what you can do is smile with your eyes going side to side. Can you do this without the eyebrows? Or with the eyebrows? Or can I do my eyebrows and my tongue? Or nose with the eyebrows, nose with the tongue. These are very high-level exercises, and the challenge is for you to regain control over the 12 cranial nerves that control your face and this whole entire area, and be able to not have them all firing at the same time out of control with synkinesis. This may take months, weeks to months to retrain. I highly recommend you seek a physical therapist and do this together, as they will be able to help you identify and isolate the exercises and work that you need to do in your face the most effectively. As your sensation comes back with this retraining, you may have shooting pain through your face as nerves wake up and start zapping the muscles and then sensory your skin of your face. If that happens, that is normal, but it does not feel very good. Any questions, concerns, thoughts, please leave comments below in our comments box. Thank you so much for joining.